Hey guys, it's Leedle-Lue here. Just wanted to pop in at the start of the video to say I did an oopsie. I forgot that this was on my new computer, and so my exporting settings in OBS weren't set up properly. So all the audio exported on one channel instead of two separate channels. So I'm going to be a little bit quiet in this episode. I apologize again in advance. Let's get into the actual intro. Welcome back to Singing in the Basement. I'm Leedle-Lue, and today we are playing some Planet Coaster 2. I've decided to try out a face cam for this video. If you notice me looking up, it's because it's on my monitor above me. Speaking of, this is the first video recorded on my new computer. I now have an actual PC tower and three monitor setup. I'm looking to get a fourth monitor. I'm very excited for what that means for both my artistic, developing artwork and stuff, but also for the channel, obviously, because I can do more stuff like this. I tried to set up a green screen, but I don't have a really good green screen. I just have some cheapo ones, and they weren't really working. But yeah, let me know. Do you want me to continue doing face cam for this, or do you prefer I just not have the face cam? Because I know you don't want to look at this. Regardless, we're playing some Planet Coaster 2 today. I'm going to start a new file. No, that's not the right thing. It's franchise. That's not what I want. So, new franchise. We'll call this one the base. Oh, it's not typing. There we go. The basement. Okay. Where do we want to start our park at? My idea for this park basically is I want to make a park with different areas that represent each of the members of the channel. So like myself, Mallory, the Cop General, the Colonel, and then another area that's smaller for all the people that have been in a handful of videos. I want to start somewhere in the US. Let's just go with this biome. I already put this in, but the basement. I could spell. So I'm going to struggle with spelling, partially because I have a keyboard that I got because it's a novelty keyboard. It's a Donald Duck 90th anniversary keyboard, and the keys are weirdly, they're all circular, they're weirdly small, and also it's hard to see the letters on them, so I get really confused. Okay, let's start a new franchise. I'll probably have to hide that franchise code when I add this, because that means that people can get into it, I believe. But yeah, and without further ado, let's pause. I didn't mean to select that. There we go. I've also never played this game on PC, so that is both exciting and a little bit scary for me. I've played it on the PS5 a whole bunch, especially the first game. Mallory got it for me for my birthday 2 years ago, and it's really fun. I really like it. There's a lot of upgrades in this game that are really nice, but there's also a lot of things in this game that that aren't in this game that I missed from the first game. So we gotta decide, how do we want to start our park here? Part of what inspired me to do this video, or start this series, as it were, is watching, there's a YouTuber called Toogii, Toogii. He's been doing a playthrough of this game. Oh, my sound effects are really loud. But he's been doing a playthrough of this game, and it's very, very fun to watch, and it made me want to hop into making an actual playthrough of it myself. There we go. So I guess we've got to start with the entrance first, right? So yeah, this is partially inspired by Toogii, but also inspired by Cop General, who wanted to make a series on the channel, which he's probably still going to make eventually. But that series that he wants to make is basically, how do I just edit building? There we go. Come on. There we go. He wants to make a series on the channel that is the members of the channel in The Sims. And it's partially inspired by us making a video that was that as a premise at one point. It was forever ago. And it was really, really bad because we were really, really tired when we made it. So it turned out terribly, and it was funny because we were tired, but it was also just really, really stupid and almost unsalvageable. So he decided he wants to make his own thing where he sort of controls us and comes up with a narrative for each episode, that sort of thing. He's somewhat working on that as a side project. and maybe you'll see it at some point, especially now that I've brought it up in video. He's probably going to be mad at me for bringing it up in a video, because that means he actually needs to work on it. That is if it's something you guys want to see. Then again, he is one of the main people who watches this channel, so... I thought there was an asphalt pack. There we go. Be darker. I'm going to turn all this to asphalt and at least fill in these holes first. There was just a brush for painting this. Like I said, I've played this a lot on okay, where is the customized brush? Oh, there it is. Like I said, I've played a lot of this on the PlayStation, but not nearly as much on PC. For some reason it's not letting me customize this. I haven't recorded anything by myself in a really, really long time. I think the last thing I did was Cameo. If anybody remembers me making like 3 episodes of Cameo Elements of Power. That was a really, really long time ago. Let's add some rails to this. Let's go with metal railing. We don't need anything right here. If I could just hit the right buttons. Okay, I gotta get off of this path because I did it wrong. Or off that grid, I guess. Grid. Okay. Okay, that's a good starting point. Change this to smaller. For some reason I can't build out there, which doesn't seem right. I know there's the edge of the world here, but that should be good. Put that there, put that there. And then close this. This to there. Okay. Let me do. Close that pattern. Good. Yeah, it's pretty much perfect, right? It's a little bit raised, but I think that's fine. Okay. Close that. So now we have a parking lot. I'll pretty it up eventually, but right now I want to get into the park first. So let's find something to put here. Should I build a building here for now, or should I just go ahead and leave it empty like that? Let's leave it empty for now. Like I said, my main focus right now, is to actually get this part built. If I can click on the right things, that'd be great. I guess what I should have done was play this a little bit off camera just to get used to it again. But my apologies. What kind of path do we want here? And this is going to be like the middle area, so it's not going to be themed to any of us. It's going to be just sort of like a general, you enter and you find your way around and go to whichever realm you want to go to. Let's do the rustic path. I'm going to keep the pathing with the rails on for right now. I'm going to try to challenge myself to not use a bunch of the pre-existing blueprint stuff to try and build some of my own buildings and things. And those will obviously be like time-lapsed or whatever the case may be. Or just skip to if the time-lapse is too nauseating. As somebody with motion sickness issues, I understand that can be a bit of a problem. Okay, so that should be good for a starting pathway. I want to do something out here. Let's do a really bigger stamp. This will be where it sort of branches off in different directions. Yeah, that should be good. I guess I could have just done the big path to start off with, but and then it'll go like that. And then I really like this little thing over here. There's one of these. I think that the maps aren't that random because I feel like there was one of these in a map that Mallory made at one point. But I like it. I want to keep that. But anyway, so this will be sort of like where a centerpiece will go, like a fountain or something. And along here, I want to put some, maybe not shops, but at least. Also, I don't know if I kept power on or not. I don't like power. I think it's kind of annoying, but I'll leave it on for this playthrough. Let's do some bathrooms. Yes, there we go. It's always good to have bathrooms near the entrance. Not what I meant to do. Is there... How do I just rotate the shop? There's got to be some way. Rotate increment. Oh, it's Z. Okay. There we go. Let's put a bathroom like here. Another one there. Then we'll put an information kiosk. This side. That looks pretty good, right? Although I just realized this is making one building, so let's not do that. We'll do another building on that side. But this side, what else do we want with our bathrooms? We could put a changing room. But I feel like it's going to be too busy because that's an issue with a lot of these. We could put power in between them. I guess we need a generator somewhere, right? So we'll put the generator here. Okay. Or was it... Do we need the distributor or the generator first? Man, that's why I don't like the power, because it's confusing me. I guess I'll put the distributor? Where's the... Okay, there is no action, I guess. So. Okay, so no, I did need the other one. Goodness, I'm probably gonna cut out a lot of this just because I am stupid. Let's build a bathroom actually. Let's go ahead and just build a bathroom. We can use scenery. Now, what is it gonna look like in this main area? I feel like we should just have like brick walls, maybe, like something simple, something like. This would be good. Here, let me get on this. I thought that those were already in a building group, but I guess not. Okay. Again, I'm used to the older game, which had certain things happen that don't happen in this game, so I get a little bit confused. I'm going to do my best to not be super annoying. What is this? Modern wood wall. It's only 2 meters, though. I want something... Do you have a 4 meter? Yes. Oh, I meant to try to rotate. I keep trying to rotate and I'm hitting the right mouse button instead of the middle mouse button. Or the scroll wheel, I guess. Okay. I am... Oh, what did I just do? I have to fast forward it. Doesn't matter because time's frozen anyway. Oh, okay. So I can't snap to it. Okay. I'm an idiot. Again. It's probably going to be the name of the episode. Just really simple for the starter building over here by the entrance. We put that there. I like having those electrical boxes exposed because that's something you would see in real life, you know? I know some people don't like that, and I get that. I understand not wanting to see that, but for me it adds a little bit more realism. How do I move it vertically? Shift. I gotta change my grid height. Put that around, put that around, and then this one, I guess. I'll just stack it on. There we go. Does that look okay for now? Obviously, I'm starting off a little simple in this first area because I'm not entirely sure what I want to do yet. What am I going to do for the roof? No modern roof. What would look good with this modern roof style? Where corrugated roof maybe? Not bad, that's too much of an angle though. Actually, what's this one like? Oh, I don't hate that. I kind of like that it has an overhang because it would shade the pathway a little bit. What if we did like this and that, and in the middle, not at the same angle. Why is there not a shorter one at the same angle? Let's just look up corrugated. What is this one, right, that I used? Yeah, so corrugated roof, 8 by 2 meter, 8 by 4 meter. There's not an 8 by 1 meter? Or 4 by, yeah, 4 by 2 is what I was looking for. But it's not the same for some reason. Okay, well, that's not exactly what I wanted then. I don't think I like that. So I guess we can just make it long all the way across. I was gonna make it long just over the bathrooms and then like shorter there, but that wasn't gonna work, I guess. So now, back to walls. Modern. Need go all the way to the top, probably the 2 meter, right? Nope. We need like one. Oh, there's one. No, that's the same one. I'm an idiot. This is. How does that look? It's not connected at all. Tell you what, let's not do any of this. Let's pick a different roof. What do I want to do for the roof? I probably would have changed the color of those to be something better, but I don't mind this yellowy roof. What if we... something like that, and then just flat in the middle? How does that look? Looks a little odd. I don't hate it though. Do that. That keeps the angle the same. I'm also gonna be. I feel like I'm being really quiet, not on purpose, but just I don't know. I'm focusing. I'm hoping you guys like what I'm building. And I'll get. Oh, did that go in the right place? Oh. Keep double clicking. Okay, so there's a little building for the bathrooms. It's not great. I need to do more on the roof. Honestly, I'm probably gonna skip through here just because I'm just gonna mess around with the roof for a little bit, and I will see you guys in just a minute. And there we go. I just kind of really quickly made a duplicate building and made this one into an information center, which I need to get rid of that railway there real fast. But besides that, oops. Besides that, we should be good. There we go. Don't want that curve there either, but I don't know if I can get rid of it. Yeah, I don't think I can get rid of the curve there, because it's not going directly to something. The only reason there's not one there is because of the generator on the inside, but yeah, I think this looks pretty nice for a, you know, really quick start. Obviously I gotta get a guest services building in here somewhere, and I'm not going for any specific theme, but I liked this like wooden orange top buildings. The colors of the channel are orange and blue and green, so I thought, I don't know, I thought this might be kind of nice. Oh, I got a text. There's nothing important. But yeah, I think it's time we get some sort of ride in here. Should we put, I said I was going to put a fountain in the middle here, but we could also put like a big drop tower or something. Because I know you can just put, you know, you can put flat rides on paths and not have to worry about a queue. Which is strange to me, but you know, it exists. Or we could make rides like on the corners of these and then still do a fountain in the middle. That could be kind of nice. But I want to get some sort of ride in here so we can get everything going. Also, I have some workshop stuff downloaded from when Mallory and I would play on the PlayStation. Let's try and do it without any existing theming. I like Helter Skelter because it's like one of the first ever roller coasters. So let's go ahead and put Helter Skelter over here. And then I want to put in some trash cans, which I forget. Are they in scenery? I guess they would be. Yeah. I don't know if I'd call trash cans scenery personally, but I like the just like casual resort bin. It's very, like, it fits any theme really. Do I want to change the color of it though? Let's put it down so I can actually see it first. I don't know if I like that brown. Okay, let's leave the top gray. Make it a lighter gray. This one is this. Okay, that's that. Let's make that the green, like the background. No, that's not the background. Okay, so the background will be the green. Make the rest of it like lighter orange of the channel. Something like that. And I guess I can make the gray blue. If we do like a grayish blue. Like a silver. Oh, that's kind of nice. Yeah. I don't hate that. Let's go ahead and duplicate that, put it in a couple of different spots just so we have them to duplicate when we need to. Put one off the exit of the ride so that way we can throw up. Put one over here by the bathrooms. On either side. There we go. And we'll put one here too. Not on that side. Not on that side. Goodness. Does not want to go on the correct side. There we go. That would. Just because it looks like they can throw it away before they go into there. We've got one thing open. Do we charge for ticket prices? Right now it's free. I kind of like I like having them be free and then charging for rides. I like that. Usually that's how we do it when we do the game. I like how I did testing and then forgot that time isn't moving, so it didn't do anything to test it. We'll keep on bargain prices. Nope, not bargain. Nope. Dynamic prices. What was it on before? Custom. I don't think $12 is I think $12 is too much. So let's make it like $8.80. Okay. Now let's hit play, and we can welcome our first guests into the park. Oh, I forgot. She was on 3 times. Hello, welcome to our park. We have a bathroom, information station, and a single shitty ancient ride. Enjoy. What do you say? Heading to Helter Skelter, I figured. Everybody's gonna head there. Okay, while we're doing that, we should put another ride on the other side. I could do another Helter Skelter just to make it even, but I don't think I want to do that. We can keep this area old school. Put a chaeroplane is what it's called. My brain just shut off. Nobody seems to be ready. What do people say? What do people say? Helter Skelter's expensive, but I made it even cheaper. Oh Okay, what if we do free? What's this one? This one's $8.80 and people like it. What the hell? Okay, chairplane can be free, I guess. Now let's make it like, at least like $3. Make it like $3. Maybe now people will like it. I know it's not that interesting, but at least it's something. You know? Oh, I did not mean to hit that. I meant to hit the duplicate button. Leaving already. Let's see. We have one staff member. I need to build a staff building. Let's go facilities. Create custom staff. Right now we only need a small staff building. But we'll do a medium one just because we can. We'll put it. I guess we'll put it closer to this, right? We want it to be the same sort of like wooden, orangey theme as the other one. I don't know, I'm also not great at building in this game. I haven't done it a whole lot because it's a lot more difficult on it's a lot more difficult on the PlayStation than it is on PC. Is there anybody out there with any sort of, you know, tips and tricks for building better in this game? I would love to hear them. I don't know, I like this like log cabin-y vibe for the entrance. I don't know why, like I said, but I think it looks nice. Like, but it's very simple. And I'd like to get better at the game throughout this playthrough here. So again, if you have any tips or tricks on building or any ideas for things to add to the park, let me know. I would love to hear them in the comments down below. Now, a staff building. I don't know why my brain keeps wanting to say guest. I know that's not what it is. I know it's for the staff. So staff building signs. Oh, there are staff building signs. Cool. There we go, another little building. Then we could also put a restaurant here if we wanted, something that matches this aesthetic. Words are really hard. I am struggling today. How long have I been recording? Oh, almost an hour, dang. Obviously I'm going to cut up a good bit of the building and stuff, so probably only been like 20 minutes or so if I had to guess. What do people say? Happy. Helter Skelter has cheap tickets. Doesn't look scary. Okay, so people are somewhat enjoying the park. We're basically at a net positive. Like, we haven't lost that much money. We started at 500,000. Tell you what, we need to get more scenery around here. Let's get some plants in this bitch. This might be a good place to stop for today. I mean, we have two rides. We have the Helter Skelter, which I could rename these, obviously. Do things that have to do with the channel or old videos or whatever the case may be. For instance, this could be a reference to the vlog when we went to the Renaissance Festival. We rode that. There's a slide at the very end of it when we get out. We call it the old. Nah. I'm trying to think what we called it in that video. The Colonel and I watched a bunch of our old videos the other day. We'll call it the medieval, which I probably spelled wrong. Backwards. Because that's what we called that maze. So there we go. That's the medieval backrooms. This one, I don't know what this one could be in reference to. Maybe something Harry Potter related, since we were playing Harry Potter recently. Make this like vintage match. I think that's how it's supposed to be. Let me know in the comments. Let's also make these colors into basic colors. And let's see what changes with each of these. It's light orange. This orange isn't orangey enough. I'm going to make it a little darker. So these are on the actual carriages themselves. Let's make the carriages fully orange. Like even the black part orange. The frame, yeah, I'll make the frame the light blue. Make this part of the frame the green maybe. That looks alright. And this one also the green. I don't mind that. I kinda like that. Let's do the same thing over here. This darker part can be the green. No, make it the orange. This lighter part can be the blue. The yellow can be green. And the slide itself, let's make it white because it's like the so in our logo there's the computer mouse part that's like flying out. So the white can be like the computer mouse. Right? So maybe I'll change this one. This one can be the logo. Yeah, I don't mind that. And then maybe later I can, or actually, I'll just do it now. I'm gonna put a big mouse, like computer mouse shape on the top of this if I can find pieces to do that. I'll need like a triangle. What's the filter? Oh. Shapes. Yep, triangle. We'll build it down here. Is there like an isosceles triangle? And there's this. It's too perfect of a triangle. I need something longer. We could do the cone, I guess. Cone. Make it a lot bigger. Also, we'll move it up and rotate it like so. Okay. And then we need a tube. Yes, a cylinder. Put this one down. Nope, wrong button. This one, scale it way down. Not super way down, but way down. And what we'll do now is rotate it as well. Is that the right rotation? Yes. Advanced move. We'll put it right there. I'm trying to select both, but for some reason it's not letting me. Select. Okay. Selected them now. Can I edit them? Create new group. Click on this. Edit scenery group. Make them both white. Go. There's the logo. Now we can go to advanced move. Way up here. Honestly, I really like that. That works really well for what I was going for. Move it here. Obviously, we don't want it floating above it because we want it to be at least somewhat realistic. Has to be, oops. I need to change some of my movement settings. It feels like it's way too touchy when I'm trying to do this up close and personal stuff. There. That looks alright. Yeah, I kind of like that. I actually really like that. Maybe I should just make it go the other way since this curves around this side. Let's do that. Let's do that real fast. Up again. Oh, I didn't save it. I'm an idiot. This over and up. There we go. Oh yeah, I like that a lot. That looks really nice. Okay, so this is the start of the basement park. Obviously, we'll put some sort of entrance archway thingy here in the future. Yeah, let me know what you guys thought. Do you want me to keep the face cam going? I honestly kind of forgot it was going. Yeah, do you want the face cam? Do you have any ideas for what the future could be? I'm thinking for the Colonel, we do sort of a Viking themed area with that theme pack. For Cop General, I'm not entirely sure what to do for him. I wish that they had the fantasy stuff in this game, because I'd like to do that for like the Harry Potter theme. But sadly, they have yet to add any fantasy stuff into Planet Coaster 2. And then for myself, I was thinking maybe the Western, or maybe aquatic, I don't know. Or maybe the aquatic will be where we sort of represent everybody else, because we want to have pools and water slides and stuff in this game. That's part of why I chose to do Planet Coaster 2 instead of 1. But yeah, just let me know what you guys think. Leave a like, leave a comment, and support the dream, as Toogii would say. I don't know why I said it. But yeah, subscribe. Subscribe if you want to see more of this. And we'll see you guys in the next video. This has been Leedle-Lue, signing off.